Now, people who risked their lives to save their Jewish neighbours from the Holocaust are being celebrated at an exhibition at the National Archives. Children from Jerabomba Primary School went along to learn firsthand from survivors and those who resisted the Nazis. The exhibition is called The Courage to Care, and courage is precisely the lesson that the children are learning.
I look like your mothers and aunts and everybody else. I don't think I look too different. I don't have horns or anything like that. Jewish people don't. We look pretty much like everybody else. The Nazis wanted to exterminate us.
We address the ideas of prejudice, injustice, intolerance, discrimination. The bottom line is bullying. And in order to do that, we use the most extreme form of bullying that's in history, the Holocaust. We give the children examples of people who stood up to be counted, people who disagreed with what was going on, who morally could not justify what was happening, and against all odds, at the risk of being killed themselves, did unbelievably courageous acts.
I can't stand injustice. If something is done wrongly to you or to your friend, what are you going to do? Sit still and say nothing?
Try and help them.
That's the thing. No, that's all what there is to it. That's how it went. From the beginning on, it started with small things. And later on, you became more and more involved.
He's a perfect example, a living example, who saved over 1,000 lives. And he was in an official capacity, was able to rig things in a way with his wife to literally wipe people's names off records so that they managed to survive. He had a family, he had children, and even at that risk, he continued to do what he felt was right.
Were you like scared, or did you feel good for what you were doing?
Not at that time. Afterwards, not before. You couldn't. If you show any scare, then you were in trouble yourself. What we did, my wife and I, was not planned. Something happened, done by the Germans, so you had to do it straight away, help these people straight away, or forget about it. That's how it was done. And afterwards, you came to the conclusion, oh, well, if something had gone wrong, I would be in a bad spot, yeah.
They are just so brave. If they hadn't done that, then many people wouldn't be alive today.
Before today, I could never imagine putting your life in danger and for someone else, but now I can.
They get to hear the story of a survivor. It's from the point of view that I'm alive today because this happened and that happened, and there were instances of courage to care and people who helped them, and therefore they're alive today.
On the 5th of November 1943, someone came knocking on our door, and my mother was warned by the Chief of Police's wife that our name was on the list of the Gestapo.
She had to try and stay away from what was happening and stuff. If that happened to me, I would be really scared. I don't think I'd be able to go on with my life as normal. It would be really, really hard to get over something like that.
There's just so many people that would have died. It would have been horrendous.
Yeah, it is scary, and thinking that what if that happened to me? I couldn't handle it, and yeah, it's really frightening.
Who can tell me what courage means? Yes.
Being brave.
Being brave, yes, being brave. The ideas that they hear gives them a new way of looking at things, I hope, and they go away with ideas and mottos for life. And hopefully, for me, from my point of view, the reward is that maybe one day in the future they'll remember that school excursion that they went on, and they'll be in a situation and they'll think, oh, I'm not going to put up with that, I'm going to do something.
Just because you're different to other people, it doesn't mean that you should be treated differently. That somebody like Hitler could be so so inhumane to take people from their homes and families and just take their lives from them.
The war can actually bring out the best of us sometimes, like how people helped. Yeah, and also the death toll was just amazing. I never knew that could actually happen.